Good morning, class family. It's a wonderful Wednesday. Let's look at our message together. Show me that you're a team and a class family. Follow along with your eyes and listen with your ears. Use your finger to point. Ready? Start in the top right-hand corner with the date. May 28th, 2025. Dear class family, today is Wednesday. We will learn a lot at school. First, we will learn letters and sounds. Next, we will do literacy centers. Then, we will read a poem. After that, we will learn about the letter Y and phoneme substitution. Last, we will describe the relationship between the illustrations and the text. Love, Miss Joyner. Okay, readers, we're going to look back and reread the message. Remember, that's what good readers do. They reread. They do this so their brain can understand the words on the page. Use your finger to point. Start in the top right-hand corner of today's date. I noticed the month is spelled with the capital letter M-A-Y. What does that say? If you said May, you're right. Great job. Notice the capital letter M to start. Good writers and mathematicians capitalize the first letter of each month of the year because it's special and important. They also capitalize the first letter of each day of the week. Okay, readers, we're going to continue to reread from top to bottom and left to right. May 28th, 2025. Dear class family, today is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, and it's a wonderful Wednesday. I notice this sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a period. Remember, good writers know that sentences start with a capital letter, tell a complete idea, have finger spaces between the words so the words don't smush together, and a punctuation mark at the end. Let's go ahead at this time and review the punctuation marks that good writers use and that you'll see within the message. Are you ready? Okay, writers, say it in Skywrite. Period at the end of telling sentences, statements, and abbreviations. Exclamation point, also called an exclamation mark, that's at the end of a sentence that shows strong feeling. Question mark at the end of question sentences. And comma. A comma can be used after the number for the date, after a greeting, after transitional words and phrases, after the closing at the bottom of a letter or message, as well as when listing more than a few things, including that sight word and. Good writers know where to use all sorts of punctuation marks. We will learn a lot at school. Oh, that's true, class family. And we do that every single day, working on being a portrait of a graduate. We're practicing being a great communicator and collaborator by speaking clearly with our mouths and listening with our ears. That's what good communicators do. And each day at school, we're working hard, learning how to be a strong listener. Remember, a strong listener uses their eyes for watching, ears for listening, mouth is silent when someone else is speaking, and body is still and in one place. Are you being a strong listener in kindergarten? All right, readers, at this time we're going to go through the transitional words and phrases that good readers and writers use to put the events of a story in order from beginning to end. Are you ready? Okay, say it together. First, next, then, after that, last. First, we will learn letters and sounds. Oh, we will. And just like we do every single day of school learning together in kindergarten, we're going to use so many resources online and in person, including our alphabet chart from Benchmark Advance. We'll use this to review letters, sounds, pictures match that letter, and American Sign Language, starting with A, apple, all the way down to Z's, zipper. In addition to this, we're going to use a bunch of YouTube channels, Jack Hartman's, Mr. B's, The Singing Walrus, The Learning Station, and Hopscotch, as well as Brain Pop Jr. and Mayan. And of course, Benchmark Advanced throughout our whole language arts block. You know it. All right, so we're very grateful for those resources online and in person that help us to become better readers and writers. Next, we will do literacy centers. We'll go in Lexia Core 5 reading program. You'll log onto your iPad to meet with teachers in groups. Remember to listen when your name is called and to go to that teacher. You're going to use the 5 pre-writing strokes all day long. You're going to do this when writing letters, drawing pictures, and writing numbers. We have up and around, touch pull down, touch push over, slant right, slant left. We also have the decodable text that we're focusing on, Mom and the Cubs, which works on the letter Y. Remember the letter Y, like Y? We're going to be doing that for today in one of the groups. We're also going to be using our Unit 8 magazine and rereading some text inside as well as doing some work. It's going to be a great day. Then we will read a poem. We're going to be reading a poem today in the big book, and we're going to use the electronic resource from Benchmark Advanced, where it'll read for us and highlight the words and guide our eyes from top to bottom and left to right. After that, we'll learn about the letter Y and phoneme substitution. We'll learn the letter Y like Y, yarn, and yak. We'll be making the letter Y, tracing it on dotted lines, as well as writing it, finding words that start with letter Y, and we're going to be tapping out that beginning, middle, and ending sound, saying that whole word. We're going to do phoneme substitution. We're also going to be reviewing the high frequency words come and here, and that's going to help us as we apply phonics and vocabulary and context when reading Yip Yap. This is in our Unit 8 magazine as well as the version online, and we're going to be finding those words that start with Y. Let's apply phonics and vocabulary and context, because that's what good readers do. We're going to practice that today in kindergarten. Last, we will describe the relationship between the illustrations and the text. And remember, Unit 8 is focused on weather and seasons, and we've been thinking about the essential question, how do our lives change with the seasons? We're going to go ahead then and read the nonfiction text, Weather and the Seasons. We have the big book and the electronic version. We're going to use text features. We're going to look back and check out the table of contents and figure out what chapters we're going to be focused on. We're also going to be describing the relationships between illustrations and text. So we're going to look back, and as we reread, look at the illustrations, these photographs, and look at the text, and see how the author matched it up for each season. All right, and you know what? You're going to be a great communicator all day long. It's a fantastic day. Get your fans ready. Fantastic. Our question for today is a would you rather question. Would you rather have super strength or be able to fly? Think about your answer. Get ready to be a great communicator. We're going to do a T-chart. We'll have super strength on one side, able to fly on the other side, and we'll do tally marks and hear your reason. Would you rather have super strength or be able to fly? Why?